Baruch, good morning. We want to make a very warm welcome back to our Hazan, Yosef Harad from Morocco. Welcome back. We definitely missed you, and we're happy to welcome you home, B'ezrat Hashem. This morning we're going to discuss the Halacha regarding Amida again. The Halacha is as follows. We learned that we're not allowed to lean on a chair, on a podium, on a table while we are praying for proper respect and decorum. There's another addition that there is when we pray. When we pray our Amida, ideally the proper way to pray is when we put our hands on top of our heart. On top of our heart, just in order to concentrate for the heart, for the hands to be in a specific place. According to the Arizal, the way it's supposed to be done is you're supposed to take your right hand, put it on top of your left hand, and according to the Ramak, some even add, you're supposed to intertwine your thumbs. I'll explain why all of now may be a little mystical, but I'll explain. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take your right thumb and your left thumb, everyone together, 1, 2, 3, like this, and then like this, right over here on top of the heart. Now the reason for this is we know that the right obviously alludes to loving kindness and chesed, the left is more deen. What we're doing is that we know that we can't be fully chesed, and we can't be fully deen, fully judgment as well. Baruch Hashem, we have both our hands. We would not want it any other way. And therefore, what we do is we put the right hand, which is alluding to chesed, on top of the left hand, hoping that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will shower down upon us and help us act in a way more chesed than judgment. However, the idea of having the two fingers intertwined shows that we still need some of the deen in the chesed. We need a perfect mixture. And therefore we put it on top of the heart. We understand that kavanat halev, concentrating, somewhat comes from the heart as we've explained. And therefore this is the ideal place to put one's hands. Now, what if a person is not able to? What if a person is not used to that? What if they don't want to do that? So, according to the Halacha, you still have fulfilled your mitzvah of Amida, definitely, if you do not do so. And Chavad Yosef gives merit to those who don't, because many like to hold a siddur when they pray, or like to follow along with their finger in the siddur when they pray, and that adds more concentration. So Adrabah, that would be better. That would be a better way to concentrate rather than having your hands here. If the hands are all over the place, they're touching things, they're holding things, that loses concentration. The idea of keeping your hands in one place, whether it's on the siddur, or following the siddur, or right by one's heart, that is the ideal. There is two gestures or postures which would be absolutely prohibited to do while praying Amida. Number one would be putting your hands on your hips, as such. That's obviously yuhara, it's arrogance, it's ga'ava towards HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The next would be to take your hands and to put them in back as such. Resting like that, they are not honorable or respectful ways to approach an individual, and all the more so, Melech Malchei Amlachim. It could be, it's not brought down, crossing your hands as such. It could be, if that's something which is not respectful, it could definitely be included. The two that Chavadia brings down are putting one's hands on their hips, as well as hands behind their back. So it's important to try to add towards our kavanah, add towards our approaching HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the opportune and most concentrating way for Amida. B'ezrat Hashem, Amen. Tonight, Mincha Arvit for Erev Shabbat will be at 6:10.